Willie Nelson, the iconic country music legend whose career has spanned more than 6 decades, has shocked fans by revealing the real reason he wants it to end. For years, Nelson has been a symbol of endurance, creativity, and defiance, performing well into his 80s and constantly touring across the United States. Yet, in a candid interview, he admitted that there's a point where even a living legend has to reconsider how long to keep going. The it Nelson refers to is not a single event or project, but rather the relentless pace of touring and performing that has defined much of his life. "I love my fans, and I love playing music. But at some point, you have to recognize your limits," he said. For a man whose life has been built on the road, this admission is surprising to many, but for those who have followed his journey closely, it makes perfect sense. Nelson explained that his decision is not about stepping away from music entirely. "Music will never leave me. I'll keep writing, recording, and singing as long as I can. But the traveling, the late nights, and the constant pressure to perform at a top level, it's not easy anymore," he said. At 93 years old, the physical demands of touring have started to weigh heavily on him, and Nelson believes that knowing when to slow down is just as important as knowing when to push forward. One of the key reasons Nelson wants it to end, he revealed, is health. "You get older, and your body starts sending messages you can't ignore," he admitted. He spoke openly about how he has had to adapt his performances, shorten tours, and manage the stress of constant travel. Despite his enduring energy and passion for music, he recognizes that his health must come first. Nelson also spoke about the emotional and mental toll of a career spent almost entirely on the road. Being away from family, missing milestones, and constantly living out of a suitcase, it takes a toll you don't notice until you stop and think about it, he said. For someone as dedicated to his craft as Nelson, stepping back is not a reflection of a lack of love for music but a desire to reconnect with life beyond the stage. Interestingly, Nelson also mentioned the importance of legacy in his decision. "I want people to remember me for the music I love, the songs I wrote, and the moments I shared with them, not for how long I could keep going," he explained. For a musician who has become synonymous with authenticity and staying true to oneself, knowing when to bow out is part of preserving that legacy. Fans, naturally, have expressed mixed emotions. Many are saddened at the thought of fewer performances, yet they respect Nelson's honesty and self-awareness. "I've been lucky enough to see him live dozens of times," said a longtime fan from Austin, Texas. "I just want him to be happy and healthy. He's given us so much already." Nelson's revelation also sheds light on a universal truth. Even those who appear unstoppable eventually need to consider their limits. For decades, Willie Nelson has symbolized resilience and passion, proving that age is no barrier to creativity. But he now acknowledges that wisdom sometimes means knowing when to step back. "There's beauty in knowing when to stop, just as there's beauty in knowing when to start," he said. Looking forward, Nelson plans to continue sharing music in ways that don't compromise his well-being. "I'll keep recording, writing, and maybe doing special shows. But I won't let the grind take over. Life is too precious for that," he explained. His fans can take comfort in knowing that while the tour schedule may slow down, the music, and the man behind it, will remain very much alive. Ultimately, Willie Nelson's message is both poignant and inspiring. It's a reminder that success and passion are important, but they must be balanced with health, family, and self-care. Nelson has lived a life that many only dream of, filled with music, love, and adventure. Now, by deciding when to let certain chapters close, he continues to demonstrate the kind of wisdom that comes from decades of living fully. For Willie Nelson, wanting it to end isn't about giving up. It's about choosing how to continue on his own terms, with grace, dignity, and the same unwavering spirit that has defined his remarkable career. And in that, fans find not sadness but inspiration.